GFX100RF, the camera that you must buy right now or not. Let me share with you my impressions about this new rangefinder medium format camera from Fujifilm and why I am thinking to buy it or not. It depends. So let's talk about this now. Hi there, Tudor Matescu here. In this video, I want to share with you my impressions after checking the raw files. I've downloaded the GFX raw files and I've opened the raw files in my Affinity Photo because Lightroom doesn't have the update. But anyway, I was able to see the raw files. And downloading and developing the raw files, I was able to make an impression. Of course, I've downloaded the problematic raw files with a big ISO like 12,800 and with portraits and in low light. And yes, I formed an impression about that lens and I will share with you my impression about that lens. But let's start first with the GFX100. So, GFX100RF, from my point of view, it's a nice move. I'm liking it. It's a good move. But I want to address the elephant in the room right now. It's an f4 lens, but with a 100 megapixel medium format sensor and without IBIS. This means in general problems. You will not be able to snapshot this camera. So it's not a snapshooting camera. It's not. But it's a workable camera from my point of view because it has a weight around 700 grams plus, but this is an advantage when you don't have IBIS. I'm using my Leica MP240 that also has a weight and no IBIS, but because I have that weight in the body, I'm able to handhold shots even at 1/15 seconds and get sharp results. Again on a full frame 24 megapixel sensor. I don't know how this will translate in a medium format sensor, but I think it will be possible to handhold the camera at 1/30 and 1/60 seconds when you'll want to use it. But of course, you'll not be able to snapshot that camera. But this isn't a bad thing. This isn't a bad thing because from my point of view, this camera finally, it mimics in the digital world the raw reflex of Vivian Maier. Of course, there are some differences from there to there, but it's there. It is very easy to see the medium format compression. It's very easy to see that compression, and also you have a 4x sensor. So from this point of view, a Vivian Maier camera with present technology, it is really something. So I really like what Fujifilm did here. We finally have a digital version of Vivian Maier, and Vivian Maier was shooting film, and of course, she didn't have IBIS. So let's be serious. From this point of view, it's a very, very good camera. But this camera, of course, will suffer in low light environments. And also because you have a big sensor with 100 megapixels, you'll have problems in acquiring sharp pictures depending again on the light and on your technique. So it's very important to keep the camera stable. But other than that, yes, I'm really wowed regarding what Fujifilm did and also regarding the price, because I feel the price is reflecting very, very well the quality of this camera. So it's not an exaggerated price like on their APS-C cameras from my point of view. So I really do feel that finally Fujifilm put a fair price. The design is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful design, beautiful implementation, beautiful controls, all metal build, weather resistant. It's all beautiful. Really, really love it a lot how it's looking. So I will not enter into the specs. I just want to pinpoint the main points that are important for me and you should take into consideration when you want to spend those money. So we have the price, $4,900. Compared to Leica Q3, that cost $6,300. So if you love cameras, from my point of view, you should buy both. Because one, it will not replace the other. This is very, very clear for me. Also looking at the lenses of the Leica Q3 and of the GFX100RF. And I will address the lenses and also the image quality. But regarding the price, if you are between these two cameras, which camera will be better as one premium camera for you for your street photography? for your documentary photography, for your travel photography. From my point of view, definitely Leica Q3, it is winning by far, by far. Why? Better lens. The lens of Leica Q3, it is better. This is reflecting in the price. You have image stabilization, you have IBIS, and you have the Leica look that it's there, and you have the Leica colors that they are there, and Leica colors are really, really beautiful colors. So Leica is really competing with Fujifilm regarding colors. Of course, probably you will not have the JPEGs, but now you have the Leica look, the Leica menu that I like. On Fujifilm, you have the complicated firmware menu, and it really depends how they implement it on 100RF, but it seems to be the same firmware that I've complained, but anyway, not a deal breaker. But regarding what you get if you want just one camera to put your money in it, from my point of view, definitely Leica Q, it's the one. Now, let's address the depth of field of this f4 medium format lens. Well, I was able to see that the lens, it is criticized that it will not offer you enough depth of field for portraiture photography. Look at Vivian Maier portraiture photography. Do you think she didn't have enough depth of field for her portraits? From my point of view, she had enough. Of course, there are some differences again, but look at the portraits done with 100RF. Yes, you don't have a melted bokeh, but you have all the face in focus. And this is how a good portrait must be done. Close the aperture, close the lens, find a good background. And you have a very smooth, buttery smooth background on GFX100RF. So from my point of view, even if the f4 medium format lens, it will not offer you a blown background, it's very, very suited for portraits, very suited, because you have all the face in focus, all the details, and because of the compression, the subject is isolated from the background, but also you are able to see the background. So the camera is really, really good for portraits. So this is a good point for GFX100RF. Of course, Leica Q3, it's still good, but I do feel that with 100RF, you have there an advantage. It will be more suited for portraiture without a background blown away. And again, if you are a good photographer, or if you want to be a good photographer, you must find the background and control what you want to be in your picture. So from my point of view, GFX100RF, it's not lacking regarding portraiture. It's not lacking at all, at all. It's a good camera for portraiture. Now, let's talk about GFX100RF for street photography. For street photography, I feel that the camera, it is good, but again, it will not be a snap machine camera. So, good, but not snapping. And this isn't a bad thing. You have one camera for snapping, like X106, like Ricoh GR, like Olympus, like Lumix GX9, or other cameras, and you have one camera for doing other type of work. And GFX100RF, it's entering in this category. It's entering in a category where you don't rush. You don't rush to take the picture. You think about the composition, you think about the light, you compose, take the picture, use the aspect ratio, and do photography. Do photography, not just snapping. So from this point of view, it is good. It is good. It will do the job for street photography. Now, where GFX100RF will lack? From my point of view, it will lack in low light photography, but not by much. And I will get to the image quality now. So I've looked at raw files. I will not put them because it doesn't have sense and it will take me too much. You can download the raw files from DP Review and look yourself. But what I was able to observe at ISO 12800, the dynamic range, mind-blowing, crazy good. Crazy good recovering from the shadows, crazy good recovering from the highlights, crazy good exposure compensation, like 2, 3, 4 stops without problems, and the noise, crazy, crazy small, crazy smooth, film-like looking. So really good, not good. Very, very good. I didn't expect such great image quality looking at the APS-C sensor, X-Trans sensor that I am criticizing regarding noise and how it's looking as close as a Micro Four Thirds. But no, 100RF, I would say that it's looking as good as the noise from Sony a7S, the 12 megapixel full frame camera. So mind-blowing what I was able to see. So I've downloaded low light shots, I've cranked up the shadows, cranked up the exposure, and the noise, it is small, it is fine. You have the color details, you have the texture details, you have the structure details, you have the details. So you can take the picture wherever you want, especially if you throw an AI development. So no worries. So this means that you can shoot that camera in low light conditions and you'll be able to control the shutter speed. Now, very good sensor. Yes, the sensor, mind-blowing, really mind-blowing, the details, the structure, the texture with the lens. But here comes my big but again. Fujifilm did it here, but I excuse them because they put a fair price. The lens is not a stellar lens. It's not a stellar lens. Even they are saying in their X-Summit presentation that the lens achieves the same quality as the GFX 50mm f3.5 lens, that pancake lens. Again, not a stellar lens, a medium format pancake lens, but a good lens. So it's not a stellar lens, but it's a good lens. But the Leica Q3 is much better. So this is what I want to get. So I've looked at the lens. The lens, it's good, it's sharp, you have the texture, you have the compression, but all these great qualities are helped by the sensor, that it's amazing, really amazing. So overall, the lens is not stellar, but not bad and not okay. It's good. This, I think, is the right term to characterize the lens from what I was able to see from the pictures and from the raw files that I've downloaded. And I was able to see some barrel distortion in the raw files. Again, not a problem, but it's there. So anyway, the lens good, not stellar. Leica Q3 lens, stellar. So what is my conclusion? Did Fujifilm did it? It's a flop or not? Should you buy this camera? Should you buy Leica Q3 or stick to other cameras? Well, this is a camera dedicated for professional photographers and for pro hobbyists that have money to spend. But if you are in the category where you want to have just one premium camera, I feel that GFX, unfortunately, it will not do it. You must have a second camera for days when you want to travel light, for days when you want to snap, for days when you want a brighter aperture. But this, I don't feel it's a deal breaker. So let's take my case. What I'm thinking in my case. In my case, looking at GFX100RF now, I'm really thinking to sell my X-T50, my Fujifilm cameras, X Pro 3, even X100VI and some lenses, and get GFX100RF plus XM5, plus some lenses that I love from the Fujifilm system. So this, for me, in my case, I feel it will be a great setup. So 100RF replacing my X100VI, my X-T50 and my X Pro 3, why not? And XM5 with a few lenses from Fujifilm that I love and I don't want to get rid of them. So GFX100F, it's a very, very good camera, but again, it will not replace Leica Q3. So if you have money to buy Leica Q3 40C and GFX, then both cameras will complete each other. They are not competing because GFX100RF, it's another story. It's another type of a camera. And Leica Q3, it's another type of a camera. Now, of course, there are other options, better regarding budget, better regarding money, better regarding lenses, and almost medium format image quality if you are asking me. I have some days, some months with Nikon ZF and with third-party lenses, again not Nikon S-line lenses that again are bigger, but with third-party lenses that are smaller, comfortable, easy to take, and the image quality, I am blown away. Colors, I'm blown away. So if you are on a budget and want the best for your money and an interchangeable camera and lens and great image quality, this is what I want to get. So we are talking about great image quality, then Nikon ZF, it's a very, very good choice, ultra good choice, I would say. If Nikon will release Nikon ZF Mark II with 47 or 60 megapixel, it's a killer choice. It's a killer choice with the 26 pancake lens from Nikon. So yes, you don't have what you have on Fujifilm, no worries, but I'm saying just for that category that wants a premium camera with great image quality and with great colors. Nikon ZF, it is for this. And I also have a solution for the thumb grip. I will do another video about my solution that it's really great. So subscribe to my channel to see my solution. Now let's get back to my final conclusion. It's GFX100RF a flop or not? First, I wasn't too excited. But looking at the pictures that I was able to see them, looking at how the camera it is built, I hope that Fujifilm will not have problems with the EVF coatings like on X-T5. I hope we will not have problems regarding build quality of the camera. So if we will not have problems regarding build quality of the camera, all it's really fine from my point of view. So you have a very compact, pretty light package. So basically you have a very portable camera, a very good camera, a very capable camera. But here comes another little tidbit. The RAW files, they have 200 megapixel, one RAW file. This means you'll have to change if you didn't have a premium camera with such a big sensor. This means lots of space on your hard disk. The JPEGs, again, very big, so the process, it will be a little cumbersome, and again, you must have a computer that will be able to work with that RAW files. The RAW files are huge, are insane. So I think this is a problem. I'm really not liking that Fujifilm is not doing what Leica did with XXX pixel technology. So you'll have the option to shoot a smaller RAW file. You don't want every time to have 200 megapixel RAW files. So this is something that you must take into consideration. Now looking at all these downsides and pluses, would I buy GFX100RF? From my point of view, yes, definitely yes, it's a nice, amazing camera. Would I buy it more than Leica Q3? From my point of view now, looking at it, yes. And why? Because it's Fujifilm. You have the Fujifilm simulations on a medium format sensor. It's a medium format sensor. It's very unique. Even if the lens is good, not stellar like Leica Q3, the look, it's totally different, and I'm really liking the medium format look. The medium format look in a 4x3 sensor, it's a dream come true, let's be serious. It's a dream come true, and the price is fair. So Fujifilm really did it with this launch, and I didn't expect that. I wasn't excited at all, but Fujifilm really did it. So if you want to pre-order a GFX100RF camera, please use my affiliate links from the comments and description. Or if you want to buy other cameras from the gears that I'm using and I'm recommending, please use my affiliate links from the comments and description. Support my channel by watching the next video. Leave me your impressions about GFX100RF. Thank you, and we will talk soon. Bye bye.